Welcome back to Internet. It's time for another anime first impression video. Welcome once again, guys. It's going to be on the last series that I'm giving my first impressions on hidive, which is going to be Chain Soldier. This is actually close to my channel because I've done 2 volume reviews on this one. 3? 2. Um, gosh, if it just wasn't what it was, I might react to it. But I just know almost every episode that I would watch, I would just be cringing the entire time, or at least half the time. And oh well. One episode is out, time of recording. There's another one airing tomorrow morning, so that one will be out and about soon. So if by the time you watch this video, it's probably 2 episodes. So just FYI. Before anything, guys, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. I try my best to make sure you guys get as many first impression videos through me. I've been saying I'm busy, but this is very therapeutical for me to just be in a camera and talk about stuff that I like. So, yeah, I'm actually doing a lot more first impressions than I thought I was going to be able to. So, there's a lot already posted, like 8 or 10. So check those out. Give some love to my channel, guys, by commenting, liking, because that also helps quite a bit. I will be doing another giveaway. If you did win the previous one, I already sent most of the stuff away. There's one person I need to contact about, it being too far, but it is what it is. Thank you guys so much for the support, and let's continue. Okay, so Chain Soldier. Again, I know what it is about, but first episode was still really good. For the exception about 5 minutes of it, which I knew was coming because it's a guilty pleasure of mine. This is a story that, although I know it is graphic, it is pretty good. So first of all, it is content mature, MA. So just FYI, if you do have kids, or if any of you guys are planning to see this, just that's the rating. It is found on hidive again, and the story starts with well, we get a little snippet of what he's gonna be, and then we kind of go to the beginning after the credits, and it essentially is we live in this world where boys don't have. It's kind of like My Hero Academia. Girls have powers, but boys don't have quirks. They don't do it. So in this world, it's kind of flipped. They learn to do a lot of house things, and they're forced to do a lot of the chores and jobs that no one wants to do, because they want to get the attention of a girl so that they can marry and basically be a house husband. So he knows how to do a lot of like house cleaning, sewing, and all that. He's really good at it. And on one day, as he's going back home. He stumbles inside and goes through a gate to an alternate dimension. Now, this is again common knowledge amongst the people in this area. They know that these things happen because, again, this is the world they live in. But it's still a panic for him because he knows what this means. Like his life is in danger. So he gets his book out. Like, what do I do? He's like, I'm supposed to stay still and wait for me to be rescued by the elite squad, I guess. And he can't because there's monsters that are attacking him. So he starts running. He does bump into a girl who is there to save him, and I want to say for the next 5-7 minutes, it's basically her and her group, which is 3 other girls. Yeah, 3 other girls saving him, a little boy, and then eventually a little girl. And it's a pretty good segment. I mean, like they're fighting these monsters. She has a specific power where she can make things be her slaves, and they basically follow her commands, but they can only be as strong as they are. So she does, I guess, have the ability to release more of their potential, but it's still limited to what they can do. So these monsters that are attacking them, she'll pick up one monster and use it as a slave and start attacking. It's kind of like I don't want to compare it to this, but if you ever played Call of Duty Zombies, you have like this mod on a gun where you make one of the zombies fight for your side, so he starts attacking all the other zombies. It's kind of like what that is. She controls one of these monsters and makes it its slave, and he releases most of his potential, which again, it depends on the monster, and some of them are weaker than others, and he starts fighting for her. Well, in saving the third member, which is the little girl, she ends up in a bad situation. She put herself in a shield with the little girl and our protagonist, and the monsters are attacking the shield, and she needs to do something. So she decides to give the protagonist the chance to become her slave, and he transforms into a beast. And they basically kill a bunch of monsters, and then the last segment of the story that I don't like happens, which is her power requires her to then deliver a reward to the person or thing that she uses as a slave, and she has no control to it. Like she can't say yes or no. Her body just moves and does what the reward is. In this case, he wanted her to make out with him, which is, that's where the fan service comes, and it's about 3-4 minutes of it, and it's, oh well, it happened. I thought they weren't gonna be too intensive with it, and I was like, man, there's gonna be an anime that I'm probably gonna be reacted to, but they went a little bit too long. I feel like this was the vanilla of the story. It gets a little bit more intense later, so I'm like, it's gonna be way too intense. So, oh well, it is what it is. That is all, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. You guys can find me on social media and other places, so go find me there. There's quite a bit of stuff that I'm releasing. Let me know, are you watching this? Need you read the manga? I do have 2 reviews here on my channel, so if you want to know more of the story, you guys can watch that, or you can just wait for the episodes to release, because why read on? But do watch those videos though, because they're Yen Press, and I like to promote Yen Press here. So thank you again for love and support. That is all the hidive videos, at least as far as I know, unless they have a contract that hasn't gone through yet that they'll eventually release. But for now, that's all hidive. Going back to Crunchyroll and finish that through. I think there's one Hulu series that I need to watch, and yeah, so I'm done with hidive and Netflix for now. Going to Hulu and Crunchyroll, and then hopefully we'll be done by next week with all the first impression videos. Thank you again, like always. Don't be strangers. See you guys.